Tuesday morning, beautiful people. Hello. And I am so honored to be back in the station here live at the Heritage, the mighty 147 Nashville station. I am Robin F. David, aka RFD. I am your personality for Tuesday morning, and I am just refreshed, refocused, and excited to be back. We have a guest in the green room, and we'll get her on in just a moment. But first of all, I want to say to you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Self Love Day. It is Self Love Day. Are you loving on yourself today? What are you going to do for yourself today? What special thing will you do for yourself today? As we celebrate, some of us celebrate and some of us don't celebrate the Valentine's Day. I want to talk about that real quick. It's so interesting because yesterday was my first Gallatin. I think I said that right. Gallatin Day. I guess that's for singles, right? Since I've been single for a few years now. And so I went to my cohorts had a gathering last night. So that was pretty fun because I got to make me a bracelet. We made friendship bracelets and self-love bracelets. And of course, I made me a bracelet with the RFD on there. Absolutely RFD. And so I made me a necklace with my team on there, which is a nail salon that I partner with and work at part-time here in the greater Nashville, which is Cured Nail Salon in East Nashville. So I made me a necklace with all my partners on there, all my nail tech partners on there. And we all had a really good time last night. So I don't know if you ladies celebrate for singlehood, the Gallatin, but happy day to you. That's what I want you to know, that I am sending you love and light on this amazing day in February. I'm back from my I had such a good time, everyone. I got to tell y'all a little bit about my vacay. Okay. So I had a birthday vacay and I also took over Mexico. Now you got to just follow me. If you're on Facebook, you got to follow my page. If you're a listener here on the radio, you need to tune in to RFD Talk Facebook page and also follow me on YouTube because I really would love you guys to follow me on YouTube. I'm going to be doing more shorts on there. So even shorts on the show, so you guys can keep up with all the fun stuff I'm doing on there. We went out. I went away out of the country, which was my second time actually going out of the country, but the first time using my passport. And so I went through customs, and customs was pretty cool. Got through that. But I'm telling you, you don't want to wait, people. You don't want to wait to live life. When I say I've taken over Mexico, Mexico owes me nothing. We went to Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen is near Tulum and it's near Cancun. So I got the opportunity to go to Cancun. We went to Cancun and we went to, there's another beach I went to. There's a small beach that starts with a I. I don't want to mess the name up, but I went to that beach. Also had the opportunity to go to went to two beaches. Uh, just had so much fun. Met some new friends. I got some new friends out there in Mexico, and I intend to go back to Mexico. By the way, one of my children lives out in Mexico, so he allowed me. So I got to tell y'all that too. So my son lives in Mexico. He's a worldwide traveler. He's been living third country way before I have, and so he was excited when I got my passport in 2020. He was like, "Okay, mom, now you can hang out with me sometime." So I was like, dude, I got to crash at your place for my birthday. And he allowed me to come out there for 7 days. And he has an amazing condo. And is right around the corner from everything. Everything is really there. And what I learned about Mexico is we in the States, we need to start living. We need to start living with ease and grace. I seen really good food. The food in the grocery stores was fresh. Everything was fresh. The fish market was fresh. The vegetables was big because there's so much light there, right? And so, sun, and I got a tan. I don't know if you're watching on YouTube right now, but I got a tan. I got my little tan on, and it feels good because I feel like vitamin D is an essential thing. And I found that out several years ago. My worldwide son, Prince, he invited me to spend, and I went to, I went somewhere in Florida. He's Captivia. Captivia is, thank you, is also the golf. It's the Gulf side of Florida, and I think they got hit by the hurricane this year. But Captivia is where yachts are. So we stayed at a Airbnb for one winter. And what I've learned, RFD will be doing a lot of more winter trips, because winter for me is a great season. But I definitely know, as I have matured and grown into who I am, that it's important to do like at least 2 weeks away, or my goal, y'all, I set goals. So I got like, now I stay 7 days in Florida. I stay 7 days in Mexico this time. But it's better to stay 10 to 12 days if you're going to another country. So you got to at least plan to stay at least 2 weeks in another country, or at least 10 days. A short trip would be 10 days. And then also what I've learned about traveling is that they got better food in other countries. And food changes the way you think, act, and move. I don't think we in the States really understand some of our dis-ease and discomfort comes from the food that we eat. And it causes us to be lazy, not as active, not as fun, full, and not as clear on our purpose and our passion. So yes, I am also looking to do some more winter trips, and I also will be doing longer stays, because I feel like it's important for the mental wellness of who I am in the States. So definitely get your passport. All my listeners, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, thank you. If you're here on the radio, thank you so much, WVOL listeners. I love you guys. I want to say that you want to get your passport. If you haven't got your passport, just say yes to yourself and go get your passport. It's the first step. And once you get that passport, you'll start feeling the unctions. The Lord told me now you are generally open to different portals, which will open you to see and expose you to seeing life in a whole different ways. And people over there were so calm, relaxed, kind. Everybody speaks. Yeah, and let's talk about speaking. I now need to learn more Spanish. Hola, I need to learn more Spanish. I also have looked up ways that I'm going to learn to go back more fluent with my Spanish and French. I met some Canada French people. So they're very nice, but when you can't, the speaking barrier can keep you from building stronger relationships with people. So definitely pick up your language, learn how to learn, and never think that you're too old to travel. There's a lot of people who have left the States that are retired now, because as I'm researching and as I am evolving and becoming more of who Most High has created me to be, I realized that people leave. And I didn't understand it at first when I would meet people that was abroad. They would be abroad and come to our states. And they would come to our states because the similar reason why we're leaving our states. They'll be leaving their states because how things are ran in their country, and they're over it, and they need to be in a different flow of life. And don't get me wrong, I know the United States is a great place, but my eyes have been open to the importance to not only live in the States, but also consider where I can truly thrive and be myself and learn to live among different cultures and eat really good. Let's go there. I ate really good. And I don't normally drink soda. I don't drink pop. Mainly if I do, it's every blue moon I may have me a pop. But then I didn't realize that they have no sugar in the Coke down there. So I tried the Coke, and the Coke was so good. Like, it was refreshing. I was like, wait a minute. We don't have Coke like this in the States. And me and my daughter was laughing because your body will crave toxin things. So when I was over in Mexico, another thing I want to share with you guys is I was craving toxin food. Like their food, like the sugar intake was, my sugar intake was like, give me more. I want some sugar. I don't know. Everything had natural sugar, low sugar, no sugar. I was like, wait a minute. And I was like, but my body is saying I want some processed, but my body was also saying thank you that I wasn't eating processed. So I want to encourage you to live limitlessly because we are connected to a source that is unlimited. But you have to believe and know that you deserve the best. It's a whole small big world for you to see. And why I say it's a small big world, because we're all connected. No matter if you're in another country and all these other things, we all are connected and affected by certain things. But what I did learn is there people are living and choosing to live with more ease, more effortlessly. And I was like, look at and it was young couples over there with their children, and they were spending the day with their children and eating with their children. So hey, life is worth living. So happy day to you guys. Just wanted to tell y'all that my vacation has changed me. It has changed my whole perspective on who I am and what else I offer to other people, and how do I serve more people in the other country, and how do I collab. And I'm now in a group on Facebook, which are women who are leaving the country. And I want to say specifically, since it's Black History Month, Black women leaving the country. There is a lot of Black women who are already leaving the country and living a very fun, fulfilled life. So I'm tapped into a YouTube group that teaches you how to take sabbaticals away from your USA lifestyle, so you can kind of bop around and see which country feeds you. And so for me, I just want to clearly say what I've learned is I was born a native of Dayton, Ohio. Shout out to the Dayton Gym City. I love my Dayton, Ohio people. But then also, my family is from Tennessee. And what I have learned in that, and I hit my 55, so I'm a little over 50. So that makes me they said 50 fine is what one of my dear friends call it. So with being 50 fine, what I have learned in life is that you have, wherever you move, a lot of people say, I want to move, but make sure you research that where you move or where you travel, it will help you evolve and become and thrive. Because what I've learned, like the palm tree can't live in Tennessee. The palm tree cannot live in Tennessee. So we couldn't go buy a palm tree and put it in our backyard because it's not going to blossom to its best fullest. So you as an individual is what the Most High have taught me, RFD. When you find that place, you will thrive, right? You thrive beyond what most people will put you in. So I look at fish. Sometimes you'll get a fish and you'll put a goldfish into a small pond. It only gets so big. But if you put that same goldfish in a pond that is larger, you want to think about this. You put yourself in the right location at the right time, you will grow and thrive larger. And so I was like, God, I thank you, because you want to go where your gifts are appreciated. You want to go where your mind is appreciated, your body is appreciated. So in this season, make sure that when you're traveling, that you're exposing yourself to those type of things that's going to cause you to thrive, to be and live your best life today. Okay, so we said all that, and I definitely want to thank my sponsors real quick, so we got someone waiting. So I definitely want to thank them really quick. Shave Me Down handmade body butter, which is from you can order some here on Facebook, or you can call her. You can email her, excuse me, at shademedown06@gmail.com. We thank her for her support, and definitely that's one of my favorite body butters. I carried it on my trips. I got a traveling size and traveled with it. And yes, it is something that you want to, as an essential for me. So definitely check that out. Then I also want to thank Majestic Elegance Candles and Company, which is 100% soy wax, toxin-free, eco-friendly. It is definitely the best type of wick to burn is a wooden wick. And if you would do your research, people, you'll find out that the cotton wick is not good to breathe in. And so you definitely want to check it out. You want to go to livemajestic.com. And there's a variety of fragrances there. And myself, RFD, have my signature fragrances, which is The Sacred Balance RFD candle is the lavender candle and the peppermint candle. And you can order from them because they are my distribution center. So I want to thank you for being a sponsor. And then also, we want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Please leave comments. Leave your comments. I should have said that in the beginning because your comments is what help us know what you'd like to hear more from the RFD Talk Show, which we focus on holistic approach to life with the mind, body, and spirit. What that could be. We'll have speakers like we have today to help you learn how to grow your money, how to nurture your body, how to mentally walk through life. So we do a lot of personal development, spiritual development, and lifestyle, which again, your girl loves a good traveling. So we'll have people on to talk about different places that you travel. So thank you, Facebook followers, YouTube followers, and subscribers. So please like and share, and please share with your family and friends because some of your family and friends would like to tune in to that type of information. And we thank you for that. And now we're going to take our 3 deep breaths. Oh, yes. I got to tell you guys, are you following me on the Instagram or Facebook where I am doing a challenge every 2 weeks? Is breath work. That also happened. I got to share this really quick. I actually, on the day of my born day, which is February the 2nd, I had many things I could have done on that day, but I was invited to a breath work on the beach. And so me, my daughter, and my son, my youngest daughter and my son, we all went to where they had sounds, and it was sounds, and it was so pretty. The moon was beautiful. The whole thing was amazing. So we did breath work. I think it was maybe an hour on the beach, and we got to sit still and just really breathe in, breathe out, and it was amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, anyway, we did breath work for my birthday that evening, right before bed, and it just set everything up for an amazing vacation and birthday. So breath work is something that I've been offering every 2 weeks on a Sunday night at 8 p.m. And the reason I choose Sunday night because for me Sunday is the beginning of the week. I know some people say Monday is, but Sunday for me, because really to me Sabbath is on Saturday, even though I'm still hustling on Saturdays, and I'm asking Yahweh to help me understand and just rest, because rest is a really important thing if you're a creator. If you co-creating, you have to sit and rest and get the body in a place where it can hear the message and you can deliver clearly when your body is rested and your mind is rested and you're not doing anything for people. You just resting. It's nothing wrong with not doing nothing on your planner. But Sundays, I do it at Sunday nights at 8 p.m. The breath work I do is so important because for me, I know some people really don't understand this, but your breath is your gift to life, right? So if we're not really understanding the importance to breathe, and sometimes I was just talking to a lady the other day, she was like, Robin, I did a speech the other day. And sometimes we don't even realize that we don't stop and breathe. So we got to stop and breathe in your day. It helps clear your mind. Mine started from some trauma and experience. So what my goal is to help women with loss and grief and all types of grief and loss. RFD have experience. If you've been in a relationship a long time, you've been divorced, a breakup, divorce, loss of a loved one. Unfortunately, I've experienced the loss of my youngest son to gun violence. And so breath work for me is important. Yes, prayer is important. But 80% of communication is listening. And that's the 20/80 is real truth. It's the real truth about everything. Working out, 80 is the 80/20 because if you're working out but you're eating wrong, you're still not fit. You see, so everything has this 80/20, right? Every single in relationships, 80/20, everything. That is a true statement in our life. So when we seek in the real truth, breath work is important, and that's just listening to your breath. I'm not talking about no mantras. There's other countries and the other religions. This is not a religious practice. This is the truth. Okay, so when you tune into RFD, I'm gonna share the truth, and it has saved me breath work saved me from so much experience in my past that allowed me to live in the present. I am a certified holistic healing coach. Coaches are for you for your present. If you are needing help with your past, you need a therapy. And I am an advocate of therapy. If your past is still pulling you in it and struggling you to move forward, you don't need a life coach. You need a therapist. And therapists help you dig deep to why in the past so you can identify why your past keeps showing up in your future. And once you identify what's happening with your past showing up in your future, then call your girl RFD for a coach, because all I am is your sound. I am that person that will be your soundboard to help you move forward, because we all know what we want in life. We just need somebody to be accountable to and to set those intentions each and every day. So check my breath work out. It's about breath work, affirmations, and setting your intentions. And so God had told me, I thank him. I've been praying. But when I went through my experience in trauma about 8 years ago now, I had to sit still and just breathe. When I seen my youngest son laying there, God let me know when a person is done, that breath is gone. That's your last breath. And we sometimes take our breath for granted. So let's do 3 deep breaths, and then we're going to bring on our guests. And also, we also have a word for this week. And the word for this week is just peace. The word comes to me this week is just peace. Just have peace this week. I'm sending peace to you all who are, in Valentine's, all feeling some kind of way and all that. Go on and buy yourself some flowers. Go ahead and tell yourself you're amazing. Go ahead and get over that. Okay, he didn't text you. Go ahead, girl. Then he might be taking somebody up. Girl, let's just get over those things and tell yourself that you're amazing. Go to the mirror today and just say, I'm amazing. I'm worthy. I'm deserving. And every time you tell yourself that, you get to that place to believe that. So definitely know that today is the day. We're going to take some breaths, 3 breaths, and we're going to get present and get our guests on today, because I cannot wait to find out how to grow our money. Are you tired of being broke, people? Are you sick and tired of not having money to go on vacation? Are you sick and tired of not being able to do the things? So we have someone here today is going to teach us how to build our wealth. But before we do that, we want to stop and we're going to take a deep breath. So the word for this week is peace. And then the breath work program, if you want to be with me on every other Sunday, it's just $12.99 for now. For now, it's $12.99, and it's only for about 45 minutes. And so, yeah. So now let's take these deep breaths and let's get on in. I want to say I said everything. I might have said some things twice because that's a facilitator in me. I want to make sure you heard me. Okay. So let's take a few deep breaths. And then when you take deep breath, we're going to breathe in what you need. If you need clarity today, you're going to breathe in clarity. If you need finances today, you're going to breathe in finances. You're going to let go. I'm an intuitive person. And what it teaches you is how to hear. I used to always say, the Lord said, the Lord said. And my uncle would call me a prophet, because you really can hear what the Lord said when you're still enough and being quiet enough with yourself in your breath. And you'll start to manage your thoughts, which create your feelings. And so that's a part of being happy. And you attract more great things, unexpected things, money, friendships, trips, all that come from being happy, from inner happiness, not just putting up, putting on a front for people, but being happy with yourself is true self-love today. True self-love starts with you accepting everything about yourself, even my flaws. I have had to come into the acceptance of my flaws. So love is kind, love is gentle, love is patient, love is thoughtful. And remember that God is love. So you are loved and you're lovable. So let's take these 3 deep breaths. Let's go in from you, and you're going to let go what you need to let go. So you're going to deeply breathe in from your nose to your stomach. You're going to go in from your nose, but make sure it hits down into your belly where you feel a deep breath. And that way you're clearing anything that has been upsetting you. You're going to let it go, and you're going to bring in peace. So our word for this week is peace. So Let's breathe in. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Deep breath in and breathe out. Deep breath in and breathe out. All right, beautiful people. Welcome to the RFD Talk. And for no more holding back, I think I said everything we need to say in the beginning. And I do not, for no further ado, want to introduce this beautiful, wealthy, healthy guest co-hosting with RFD today. I want her to take the floor and tell us who she is and everything about her. So get your notepads out, people. Write this down. This is some wealth building steps, tips today. Are you ready to earn and be wealthy? Because you too deserve to be wealthy. Hello, Bunny. Yay! Bunny's in the house. Bunny Robinson. Thank you, Bunny, for being here with us.
Hello.
Hello, Bunny. Welcome to the RFD Talk Show. Tell us who you are and more about what it means to not be broke anymore. Tell us about that and how we can stop being broke.
My name is Bonnie Robinson, and I'm a wealth ambassador for Silver and Gold for people that want to build their wealth portfolio. And I've been a wealth ambassador since September of 2022. And I love it. When the opportunity was brought to me, I took it and ran with it. But silver and gold, it's been around forever. Silver and gold are hard assets, and hard assets are physical objects that hold their value long term. They don't ever lose their value. The dollar nowadays is weakening, it's losing its value. I think the dollar now is worth 0.94, so it's not even worth a dollar anymore. Silver, you can purchase silver for $30, and that's how much it's worth, $30. Um, Investing in silver and gold, it protects you. It's a hedge of protection against the economic downturn and the rising of inflation. So basically, like what I said, it never loses its value. Um, you can start with 1 ounce of silver is going for $30 now. Um, a an ounce of gold is going for 1900. A gram of gold is going for $60. It all depends on what you get. You know, like I said, an ounce of silver is going for $30. You can get 2 ounces for 65, and it just goes on from there. But what you do is you buy it, you put your card in there, save it on auto save. They mail it to you every month, the metals. You can save them or you can cash them in. I have friends that save theirs for like a year, 2 years, the silver, save it for like a year, 2 years, get a couple of thousand for it. Or you can save it long term. That's what I plan on doing, just saving mine for when I retire. It'll be worth some millions by then because silver and gold, the value increases in time. So that's what I plan on doing.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. So you started in September 22.
Mhm.
So that's been a little over a year. And so how did you decide to be an ambassador? How did that all happen for you?
When it was brought to my attention, they was like, you can start investing with as little as $30. And that just caught my attention because I thought silver and gold, I didn't know much about it. So I thought maybe it took like 100,000 to invest in silver and gold. I wasn't familiar with it. So when they say you can start with $30 a month, so that caught my attention. And really from there I just jumped in. I didn't do no research. I just jumped in. I knew it was right for me. So I just jumped in. I'm like, okay, I was all in. All they had to say was $30 a month, and I jumped in.
That is great that you decided not to. Sometimes I agree with you, Bunny. You can't do all the details. I know some of us are facts people. We need the facts. We need the new numbers. We need to know how long stuff has been going. But when you get that unction like that, I think that's the Holy Spirit saying, this is for you. You don't want to miss it. And that's what I found out in life. Sometimes those opportunities, you better jump now. That's another thing I found out as I went on my trip, because I heard another lady say that, because like things change rapidly, right, in our lives. And if you say, well, let me get all the facts and let me just make sure I see what other people are doing, and sometimes not following your own heart, and what God is leading you to say, this is for you, my child. I think sometimes I feel like that. I just got to say, because we that whole story about the man was in the boat and he's like, God help me, God help me. But he's seeing so much help. And then we be like, well, that's not the help I was looking for. I don't know if that's going to work for me because I got to get all these facts. And facts, like I said, are nice to have, but I feel like you did the right thing. It's because I feel like you are really doing great at this. So so $30 a month, and then what else would you tell us, just going for it, what other fun things have happened since you said I'm just gonna do it?
You can't. Well, one thing, I've been doing it for the past couple of months, and like I said, I plan on saving mine for when I retire. But I took it to the gold silver dealer. That's where you would cash it in. So go on Google and type in gold silver dealer in your area, because that's where you cash it in at. And I took it there. I just wanted to see if I profit any. And I took it there, and I did. It's at a good amount. So, but like I said, I'm saving mine for when I retire. So, like I said, it'll be worth some million things. So, but yeah, I would definitely recommend starting. And it all depends on where your budget is. If not sure, I would say start out with silver. You can do 1 ounce for 30. If you balling, start out with gold.
I love it if you're balling, start off with go. I am eager to get started, because I tell you, watching you, Bunny, and this smile in this room, y'all, you can't feel what I feel about this wealthy woman right now. Wealthy woman right now. Can you show us? I'm like, let us see the wealth. I feel it in the room. Her smile every time she talk about it. I got to get signed up. I think that I need to save my lunch money and I might not be doing the gold today, but I think I'm going to sign up for I not think I am. I'm going to step out, because is it something that you can start in if you found that your finances changed, that you could do? You stop for a little while, maybe. If you,
And they don't charge you either. It's not a penalty.
oh my God, y'all! It feels so. I gotta have it in my life, Lord. I gotta have it in my life. You done brought, like, I'm like the man on the boat, right? Saying, bring me well, bring me well. But he brought me really a beautiful queen, a woman of God and kingdom principles. And I love me some Bunny, y'all. So y'all definitely need to get your silver and gold from some Bunny today. So Bunny, look at this, y'all. I don't know if you can see. I know my listeners on the radio, I can hear my excitement. But if you follow me on Facebook, you can go to RFD Talk, or you can go to my YouTube page. It's presently Robin F. David. I'm going to change my YouTube to RFD Talk as well. But this is so freaking cool. I want one. And she has this beautiful kit. Can I see that kit? And so you get them every month, Bunny. So how often? When do your $30 is the beginning of the month, middle of the month? Did you get to choose when you give your $30, or how did that work?
Whenever you choose, the day that you sign up, that's the day that it's going. If you decide to do auto save, it'll come out of your account the day that you start your account. So if you start your account on the 15th of the month, then the money gonna come out 15th. Or you don't have to do auto save. Some people just go in and buy whenever. So,
Oh, so you don't have to put it on. I like that too. So you can do it when you want to, as
mm-hmm,
often. That's great to
mm-hmm.
hear. Because sometimes you might, auto. I like auto, but I definitely I think that I really got to look at today. I'm signing up. I can't wait to the end of the show to tell her I'm signing up. But with that fact that I can sign up and not be obligated to a committed, not committed to a year. You got to do it for a year. I like that. And then I also like that if a month you feel like you might not be able to because something unexpected come up, even though I know we blow $30. That's why I was sitting up here
Oh
saying
yeah.
we blow $30.
You go to McDonald's and
Oh,
spend
I
that.
know. That's why I said, oh my goodness, RFD, you blow $30 on chicken at the, presently I'm single, so I don't cook at home as often. But hint, hint, that could change. Everything is changing in RFD's life. I might be cooking one day and saving way more money, or I may be getting treated and enjoy being treated. But I definitely am. I'm on board. I like that. I didn't know that about this system, and I love this case.
I ordered the case off Amazon.
Okay, so you order your case. Okay, so look at this case, you guys. You can order this. She said from Amazon.
That case was only like
It's
$20.
so nice. Oh my goodness. And so now, do you build a team as well? Is this something that you would start? Do you profit by adding people to your team? I'm gonna
Yes.
sign up with you. Is
Yes.
that how it works? Tell
Mm-hmm.
us a little bit about that, Bonnie. Go ahead and tell us more.
So, if a person was to come on up under me as a wealth ambassador, and they bring people on with them, they can earn residual income, and it's different for everyone. It depends on how many people you bring on and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's great. That is wonderful. So, when you bring people on, do they have to come on your team? I love residual income. She's just making me feel really excited today, y'all. I love residual because I used to have residual income with a previous company. And residual is money when you're in. Let me just tell them what residual is. Tell them more about what residual is.
Residual is money you don't have to work hard for. You have to go out and slave for it. That's how I look at it. Like I own a cleaning business, I work and slave for that. The residual income with the um, gold and silver, I don't have to slave for it.
So with your residual, I love it. So is that like when you bring a new team member on? Is that when they just do you get something every time they bring on a person? Is it something like that? So for those who don't really know what residual mean, that's why I wanted to get in the heart of that because I know what residual means, but some people like what is residual? Because some people it's annual, weekly, daily, but kind of not so familiar about what that means.
When you start earning residual when you bring on three people, that's when you start getting the residual income. And then when they bring people in up under them, it expands. I know some people with the company are bringing in 10,000 a month um
Wow.
from residual, and some even more than that. So
That is perfect residual, especially with me desiring to travel more and three people. Because most of the businesses that I've done with residual, you have to have five team leaders. I like the fact that they're simple residual building that you said three people, because that seems not so complicated to, excuse me, to add to your team. So that sounds fun. And I love sharing what I like. So that I am it. So I'm signing up today, guys, because I feel like I don't want to keep putting it off. I love how you share it with us. And I love how you are grown in this business so well. I've been watching you probably about a year and she is on fire. I'm telling you, she is the person to sign up with. Now, how do we sign up with you?
send contact me through my email, Bonnie, B as in boy, ONNIE, Robinson, ROBINSON, the number 9, the number 0. So Bonnie Robinson 90 at gmail.com, and I will send you the link to purchase the silver and gold.
Can you type that in for the viewers right there so it
Mm-hmm.
can stay in the link? And so I'm going to type it in. I'm having her type it in for us listeners. And that way, for you are following it or see this on the replay, the information will be here so you guys can. I'm going to put more information on my page and all those things so that we can reach out to Bonnie at BONNIE. I'm just reading it ROBINSON 90 at gmail.com. If you're ready to create residual income, you want to reach out to her and get started. And what I'm learning in life, you want to start today. Whatever you want to do, you want to start today. If you want to create newness every day that you wake up, I know it's the beginning of the year. We all had some of these intentions to do resolutions, but this right here, building your wealth, and this time next year, that's what I really want to engage myself, and we'll have you back, right? And this time next year, Lord willing, and I'm going to join, and I'm going to see how much I can stop spending money eating out and just focus on getting my silver together, because I think this will be a great go for me as well.
I was at a client house. This was in November, and she was telling me how her husband dad passed away, and they knew that he collected gold. They said he had been collecting gold for the past 20 years, and she said he didn't do it every month. She knew that he bought a little bit here, a little bit there, you know. So she said when they cleaned out his house, they cashed the gold in and they got $2 million for it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What a legacy to leave to your family. Right. So you're telling me this is a great way to leave a legacy to our families is forwarding, paying it forward.
Yes.
And this is good because I think a lot of us really could start thinking about that now. Of course, legacy is it's a very intentional thing, especially being a kingdom child and purpose filled living person. I am on board. I am going to be getting more details because I definitely would like to do something like that for my family, leave them a residual or leave them something that contributes to their future. That's awesome.
I would recommend, instead of buying, $1,000 shoes, $1,000 purses, invest in silver and gold for Christmas. Get your family silver and gold for Valentine's Day. Get your loved ones silver and gold instead of buying all this stuff, because this stuff, the value increases with time.
I love it. That'd be a great gift to Valentine's myself. I keep going back to me. Let me go back to Bonnie. Go ahead. I'm super excited. Tell me more. Tell us more, Bonnie. Tell us more. She's an amazing CEO. More about yourself and more whatever else you need us to know. Let us. That's amazing. No, I'm going to let you share more.
Yes, I love it. So definitely email me. I will send you the link and we gonna get you started. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I don't regret this at all.
Wow.
Investing in silver and gold. You cannot go wrong with it. And it's one thing I like about it, it's not something you have to babysit like with cryptocurrency and forex. That's stuff you have to study and babysit. You taking a gamble with it. You win some, you lose some. With that, with silver and gold, you just win.
Woo!
You just win with it.
I love because I looked at the other ones, and I am all about the crypto. I
Mm-hmm.
want to, but you got to really study. You really got to be
Mm-hmm.
on top of it, and it is a time consuming. And you can take some risks. I've seen that happen with some great people. And if you're not in position to take those type of risks, or you don't have the time to study, I can see where you're saying that that's something you might want to add. But this right here, simplicity. I love simplicity. I mean, that's just how I feel like God created life. It's just to be easy and with grace and not so complicated unless you have the time and the resources to do
Mm-hmm.
those other ones. And like I said, I admire people who are doing those, and I know that they're definitely building wealth as
Mm-hmm.
well, but they have the resources, the time, and so that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't knock forex or crypto because I was in Forex at one point, but I didn't have the time to study, so I got out. And I do plan on getting back in it. But like I said, with this, you do nothing but win. The only thing is you just have to wait, like a year, 2 years. Like I said, I have friends that they cash theirs in. They save theirs for like a year, 2 years and get a couple of thousand for it. Or you can wait 30, 40 years and receive millions for it. So it's up to you.
I hear you. I see what you're saying. I like that the access that if in a year your back is up against the wall, some of us face emergency financial experiences, and you may be. And I like the fact that you still can cash out when
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to cash out
Mm-hmm.
because life does happen. They say life is happening and all that stuff. And sometimes we get in those little. I don't like to use the word tight, but we get in a place where we feel like this is the only resources I have and I have to pour it into this need at this moment. Because I don't like to say money is tight. I don't think it's tight. I think it's just you have to utilize it correctly. And what's first things first, I think. So what else could we find out? You just win with the silver. I'm telling you, in the gold. I'm just telling you. I love that part that she said. We just win. Go right ahead.
I'm gonna buy myself some gold today. That's my Valentine's. Give it to myself. I'm gonna buy a gram of gold. Like I said, an ounce is going for 1,900. A gram is going for 60. So I'm gonna buy myself a gram today. That's my Valentine's.
Oh my God! Look at her, and I'm just coming in with some silver. Look at her. I'm this woman right here. I'm telling you, we're gonna have her back this time next year, and we're gonna see where RFD gonna be this time next year with saving and put $30. It sounds so simple.
It is. And it's no hidden fees. If you cancel, it's no hidden fees. You can go in and cancel whenever you want to. You can do auto save, or you can just purchase whenever you want to. I got mine on auto save because I'm doing this. I'm in it. I'm all in it. I'm not playing no games with this, so I'm all in.
And what like we're in half of the show already. We started at 10. Time is always moving. That's the other thing about life. I looked at my last year Valentine's guest, right? It was seemed like it was just yesterday I was here for Valentine's, right, with another guest. And I was just thanking the Most High for allowing me to be here in my going into my second year here at WVOL. I love my WVOL family and listeners here. And I was saying to myself, that year went so fast. And that's what I'm trying to share with us as we need to understand that time is going really faster than we can. And not that we don't, and I'm not saying fast like you don't have enough time, because in abundant mindset, we have plenty of time because we're external, we're everlasting beings in the spirit realm. So I know we have an eternal life, right? But in the natural, we have only a set time that we don't know when that time is up. So saying yes right away is what I'm saying. It should be like, for me, I told myself, I don't think I'm leaving today without signing up. I gotta sign up. I gotta trust the Most High is sending me a wealth building ambassador today as my guest. And my guests are also teachers to me. So thank you, Bonnie, for taking time and coming out and being that person that is concerned about other people and their financial well-being. So I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And she looks amazing, y'all. I can't wait to take pictures with her. She looks so cute. Y'all see her, and she getting some gold today. Okay, some gold today, and she looks like $1 billion already. So I know her future is brighter than I can even, I can even say for her. I know it. I can feel it in my gut. So tell us anything else that you would like to tell us. We have about 10 more minutes, and we want to hear from you.
I am having a silver party this spring here in Nashville. So y'all definitely want to come out. I'm gonna have a silver party. I'm gonna do like a little mini tour.
This mini tour. This is Bonnie, y'all. Okay, go ahead.
So I'm doing a silver party. Y'all come out. It's gonna be this spring. And I'm gonna go to my hometown in Greenville, North Carolina, where I was raised. I'm gonna do a wealth workshop there, wealth seminar. there. Yes, so y'all definitely want to come. It's gonna be fun.
I want to come to that. I still want to go to North Carolina, so I might be coming to all the way there to hang out with you because I know it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. I can feel it. This is like sometimes I can just see people and know people from their spirit, and your spirit is telling me this is gonna be fire. This tour, this mini tour that you call it, mini tour. I love it. She's doing a tour, everybody. So she's starting in her hometown, and you're gonna have one here in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And she's open. Are you open to other people that's listening around the world that may want to book you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So she's open to coming to your city and your state and coming in and doing a wealth training. That's awesome, Bonnie. Congratulations. I love it. I cannot wait to see her on this tour. And I want to, like I said, even though I get to see you here in Nashville, I definitely have to have a reason to come to North Carolina. So maybe when you got your dates and stuff, I'll have to look at that because, like, again, I'm a travel woman, and I love exploring different places. And North Carolina has been on my list since 2019. Me and Valma had talked about it, and Queen Valma and I was like, we got to go to North Carolina because the Holy Spirit kept telling us we are going to North Carolina. And I was like, okay, North Carolina, I'm coming. But then we shut down in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely know that I am interested in looking at your tour in North Carolina just so I can have an opportunity to come to North Carolina. So I'm hoping to get to North Carolina soon.
Now the part that I'm from is country.
It's country.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Are you from one little small area down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I bet it's still nice. I love, believe it or not, that's the part of Tennessee I'm from. It's a little country, and it's Whiteville Bolivar, so it's country, and I love country. Because I'm actually going to my family reunion in May. And sometimes when I'm a little bit stressed, I love to go on the farm. Excuse me. I love to go on the farm because it's just so peaceful in the get out the city. Oh, excuse my belly. In the city, I am city country. So I love so that's not so no, that's not I don't always have to go places where all the glittery lights are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to always do those places. Sometimes I just want to go to a place that's slow, calm, and everybody like, how you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you doing? I'm like, how you doing? So yeah, so yes, definitely still keep me open to that because like I said, I know that's great that you're going back to reach to your family and friends there to let them know, listen, this time next year, I don't want y'all to be like, you didn't tell me. That's what you're saying to your family.
It's gonna be in October.
Oh, that's a good time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So what else you wanted to tell us? Yay! She's so excited in October. Y'all heard that? And October's a beautiful time to do traveling because the weather is, most of the time pretty pleasant. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And so tell us a little bit about your other business, just a little bit. I know you're here as a wealth ambassador, but do you want to share a little bit about your other as a CEO? Did you want to tell us a little bit about that? Well, we have 5 minutes, and I would love for you to take all 5 of those minutes.
Also own a cleaning business. I do residential and commercial. If you need your house cleaned or business clean, give me a call. My email is blcleaningservice254@gmail.com.
And I congratulate you about your business, your VL business too, as well, because I've seen you making large moves and contacts and clientele. Like you got some sapphire clientele, diamond clientele, and emerald clientele.
Yes, I'm definitely taking it in a different direction with my cleaning business. Basically catering to the elite, the who's who in Nashville, upper class. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Say it again one more time, Bunny. Say
The
it.
upper class.
Yeah, the upper class. And that's it. I love how you value yourself. That's what I love about you. When I first met you, just want to tell you that you are a diamond and you're not a diamond in the rough. You're a diamond. And so diamonds just kind of sit out. And that's how I felt about you from the day I met you, Bunny. You've always been a diamond, even as you are on your journey. And you should be working with the upper class because the upper class needs services like yours, excellence.
Yeah.
And those are the clients that you should be with. So congratulations to that as well.
Yeah. I definitely don't want BL cleaning service to be for it. Because some people look down on cleaners, and so I don't want just BL to just anybody have access to BL.
Oh, I love that. That's so important. When I was out of town, the Lord sent me a great person. The Most High sent me this really great person. I was hanging out, a young person, and I was at a place where they were playing live music, and that's important that you don't everybody's not access to you, right? Because I was sitting there, minding my business, and this person just kind of came all up in my space. And then there was this young lady. She was like, "No, you can't just come up in her space." It's just like she's just not that person. And so the lady like blocked her out. So that's important. And she dropped that in my spirit as well. And you're affirming that because everybody just can't have your access to who you are, and you can't give your great value, the value of who you are. And I thought about that, like some celebrities the same way. We just can't get in their space, or people who are in a certain platform, we just can't just jump on it, in their face. And so she was saying that she's like, no, this gentleman he just pulled me, and like I want to dance, and he was kind of drunk, y'all. And
Yeah,
so I get it. I feel like you have to value yourself, your business the same way. Everybody can't have access to you. That's awesome.
yeah, because some people they'll try to take advantage of it, and I have to put my foot down a lot with the cleaning business. Like, no, you cannot get a 10,000 square feet house clean for $300. No, ma'am. It's gonna be way more than that, and so I have to. Oh, I'm a beast when it comes to the cleaning business. Like, I have to put my foot down because people try to take advantage of you. Some people appreciate you and respect you, and then some try to take advantage. So I have to put my foot
I love it, Bunny. Put your foot down and tell us one more time. We're gonna wrap it up. We have like 90 seconds. Tell us what last things you would like for us to know, for our viewers and listeners to know, in this last 90 seconds.
Y'all, email me, BonnieRobinson90 at gmail.com, or you can call me on my cell. I have two cells, 629-204-0643, if you want to get started with this silver and gold, or if you want me to clean your house. So
Yay, Bunny. Thank you for making our Sunday. I mean, our Sunday. What I get Sunday? Making my Tuesday best. One of the best interviews is being here with Bunny. I tell you, I get to interview a lot of great people, but it is such an honor to interview you. Thank you so much for pouring into us, our listeners, our YouTube listeners, our followers, our replay people. If you like to leave comments, please like and share, because somebody needs to know how they can leave a legacy for their family, how they can do it with ease and simplicity. It is so important that we, especially in Black history, Black people and Black women, we put ourselves in our financial safe place where we don't have to feel vulnerable financially. We don't have to feel lack ever, because we are children of the Most High, and He has made a way. And as that boat, you might be in that boat saying, "Oh, I want to one day be like Bunny and have money in the business." Well, you can. She just shared with you how she did it, and we can do it too. Thank you again. I am going to gift myself today for my Valentine's. I'm going to start my silver. So join me. And Bunny's going to be doing gold. So someday I'm going to grow up and do gold as well. My finances will allow me to do gold soon as possible. But thank you for allowing me to be a part of this silver gold investment. I feel wealthy just thinking about saying yes to this. And so, thank you, listeners and viewers, WVOL listeners. We love you guys. It's been such a fun time. Goes so quickly when you're having fun. So, Bunny, we will have you back. I hope to have her back again so she can tell us more about her tours, upcoming tours, and we'll follow up with her wealth building skills and how she's helped many people. I see you helping many people across the states and country. So, thank you again, Bunny, and congratulations.
You're welcome.
All right, so I am Robin F. David, right? Y'all know who I am. I'm RFD. RFD is in the house, and I am super excited sending you love on this day. And until we meet next week, remember that I am here inspiring you to embrace, love, nurture yourself and others. Tune in to all of my pages, my RFD Talk on Facebook. There's more information if you're out there on Facebook. If you're in YouTube world, love you guys. Thank you for subscribing, like and share, comment, and we'll see you next week, beautiful people.
WVOL, Berry Hill, Nashville.